Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 75301 X-Wing Starfighter. This set was released alongside the Imperial TIE Fighter model in January 2021, so let's see how it stacks up after being redesigned. This is set number 75301, Luke Skywalker's X-Wing Starfighter. It's rated for ages 9+ and has 474 pieces. This set includes 4 figures: Pilot Luke, Princess Leia, a brand new General Dodana, and the all-familiar R2-D2. While the white greebling seen on most Star Wars sets these days is present here as well, wrapping around to the back, where we can see the model from the rear inside a hangar, along with all the figures and some of the set's features. You'll also be able to play it in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga whenever that comes out. The box art is right on the money on the front, depicting the X-Wing running the Death Star trench with flak exploding on all sides. Although, for some inexplicable reason, the front landing skid also appears to be down. The build experience is simple, up to the point where the Technic midsection is assembled, which is easily my least favorite part of the model. As a result of being downsized, this set has suffered in terms of build strength, features, and intricacy. Some of the greebling looks nice, especially on the rear, but for me, it isn't enough to live up to the previous X-Wing releases. Unlike the TIE Fighter, this build's lower price point is certainly noticeable, though it's definitely designed to be a playset, and judging it in that role, it's certainly not all bad. After all, affordability has its own sort of value. The minifigs, for example, are very good. Pilot Luke, Princess Leia, General Dodana, and, of course, R2-D2. This is the same tried and true R2-D2 as always, but, I mean, if it ain't broke, no need to fix it, right? Moving on, we have a brand new General Dodana figure, a character we've never seen before in LEGO. He comes with a blaster pistol, and his uniform is very accurate to the movie. The white hairpiece is designed to be accurate to the movie, but also to cover up the second facial expression on the back of the head of the figure. Next up is Princess Leia. She has a white dress with a silver belt and a 2x2 leg piece to simulate the dress dragging on the ground behind her. She comes with a dark gray blaster rather than a black, which is interesting. Her brown hairpiece with 2 side buns and has 2 different faces, one smirking and one with more of an open grin. Finally, we come to Pilot Luke, a familiar figure with a bit of a different look than previous models. The print on his chest, belt, and legs is more than satisfactory, and comes with a blue lightsaber with a silver hilt. Moving that to the side, we can take a look at the double-faced headpiece, which has a helmet visor printed down on one side and up on the other. The back printing, as you can see, is consistent with the front. The helmet worn by the figure is very well molded and detailed as well. So the build is okay, and the minifigs are good, but what about the model? Well, the landing gear are not retractable and must be removed and put back on manually. This isn't so much of a problem, considering that they come off without much assistance anyway, if you catch my drift. There are Technic rods through the middle of the model, and a long plate piece across the bottom to add stability, but it looks ugly and does little to address the flexing and wobbling in the midsection and the wings. The blasters on the tips of said wings look good and are reasonably accurate, using white candle and gray rod pieces on the ends. The stickers on the top wings are also well printed, adding a bit of depth and detail to areas on the model that would otherwise look too bland. These stickers, in my experience, were cut correctly and easily applied given the size of the pieces they go on, with the possible exception of the front cylinder of the top engines. More stickers down the center of the model add a bit more color to an otherwise all-white Technic section. The opening on the top for R2-D2 is a bit shallow in my opinion, but it works well enough. The canopy piece is printed and there's plenty of room inside for the pilot to sit. However, decoration is limited to only a 1x2 printed slope. The wings of the model can be moved into attack position by pressing down on the top of the Technic piece in the center here. While gripping the craft from behind, this spot feels very natural for your thumb to rest, making it a good spot for this feature, and importantly, for a playset, giving the craft 10 out of 10 swooshability. Moving to the rear section of the engines, they look okay, but they're not very secure. They bend easily, but don't come off as often as you might think, although their stability is still far from ideal. The greebling in the midsection between the engines looks nice, and the dark gray pieces contrast nicely against the white. On the ends of the bottom wings, 2 spring-loaded shooters can be found as an extra play feature. The set comes with 3 red bolts for them. Overall, I feel this model is worth $50, and the features, figures, and detailing it does have for the price is good. However, I still feel that for this particular ship, the price should have remained higher on re-release so that more features and stability could be maintained in the redesign. For a playset though, this'll do just fine. Thank you so much for watching to the end. If you enjoy videos like this, please consider leaving a like, taking a look at my review playlist, and checking out Closed on Sunday for the awesome tracks in this video. Links to those in the description. See you next time.